Hi, I'm Colleen. I'm the Smart Cookie Cook, and we are very excited to have you here today because we are long overdue for a new Smart Cookie video. Isn't that right? Today I've got something really easy, pretty fast, and it's going to utilize two of my all-time favorite ingredients, which is avocado and hummus. How are we going to bring these guys together? We are going to make little zucchini bites topped with the avocado, hummus, and a little bit of salsa. They're going to be tender, so flavorful, surprisingly hearty and filling, rather nutritious, and essentially the perfect appetizer on the planet. So let's get going. So what I want to start by doing is we are going to oven roast some delicious fresh zucchini. We're going to slice it into coins. We're going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and we're going to bake it in the oven until it gets nice and tender. The key here, keep your coins on the thicker side, otherwise after they roast, they're not going to be substantial enough to hold up to the toppings. I got this big fresh zucchini from my grocery store, but it is actually grown locally by a farm here in New York. If you can find fresh local produce like this, it's the way to go. It's always going to be the best quality. So get rid of that stem and the butt. There's probably a more technical term for the end of a zucchini, but we'll just call it the butt. And then just slice this baby up into some thicker slices. See? If you're wondering why I'm using the world's puniest knife, it's because my good chopping knife is dirty and I'm too lazy to wash it. Whenever my cats hear the aluminum foil roll going, they come running because they think I'm making them a little ball to play with. Watch. There he is, folks, waiting and ready. It's the little things. Just lay your little zucchinis out in a nice even layer. Don't stack them. Okay, now I want you to give them a drizzle of olive oil. This is going to help them brown and give them a really succulent taste and texture. Then hit them with a little bit of salt. Then I want you to pop them into a preheated oven at 350 degrees until they're nice and golden brown, and we'll flip them halfway through. Flipping the zucchini. We're flipping the zucchini, yeah. Now while our zucchini bakes up, we're going to multitask. We're going to get ahead of the game, and we're going to put together our hummus. All you're going to need for your hummus today is some beans, some olive oil, some salt, garlic, and if you like, some onion for a little bit of extra flavor. As far as the beans go, I've got 1 can of cannellini beans, drained and rinsed, and 1 can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans, drained and rinsed. Traditionally, you see hummus with just chickpeas, but for my recipe today, I like to use a combination of cannellini and chickpeas because it makes it just a little bit creamier. But feel free to use all chickpeas if you like. Then I want you to add 2 fresh cloves of garlic. Yes, friends, I said fresh. Don't you dare use dried. Don't you dare use jarred. And if you're using the onion for a little bit extra kick and flavor like I am, drop that in. I cut that in half. Sweet Jesus. Okay, got a little warm-up pulse there because I didn't know it was already on. Okay, so now we're going to pulse this just until it starts to break down, smooth out a bit, then we'll add the oil in. Alright, now we're going to stream our oil in. This is going to start to really smooth things out and start turning this into hummus. I'm going to stream it in as we pulse. Alright. I want you to get a load of how creamy, smooth that hummus is. You want to try a little bit? I just grabbed myself a little chip full of hummus and it sailed smoothly through that hummus, which is a sign that we got the perfect texture. Thick enough to be nice and rich, but smooth enough that we don't break our chips. Perfection. Alright, we finally got our zucchini nice and tender, so now I'm going to let them cool a little bit and then the assembly begins. Alright, it's time to assemble. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some of our creamy hummus and we're going to put a dollop of that onto each little zucchini coin. Like you're frosting a cookie, kind of. Next I have some ripe avocado that I mashed together with lemon juice. That's going to keep this from browning and being all gross. We're just going to spoon some plops of this mashed avocado onto each coin. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to scoop a little bit of salsa onto each coin and just a little dollop. That's going to add some really nice color to our little zucchini coins. Alright, I'm ready to finally try one of these loaded up zucchini bites. Look at all the good stuff on there. Whoa. Talk about flavor explosion in your mouth, man. It is insane how much flavor is contained in such a teeny tiny little bite. You mean you could eat that thing in one go. Sweet, savory, creamy, tender, even a little crunch from the fresh veggies in that salsa. That's a seriously impressive appetizer, even a nice finger food for lunch. So if you're not sure how to make an amazing appetizer that's also healthy and seriously substantial, just ask yourself this: what would the smart cookie cook?